snack.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Sorry it's been so long since we've posted any vlogs or videos. We have been working really hard on our other surfing channel, as you know, and we've been just kind of getting settled into life in South Africa. Something that we've been talking about a lot is how much we actually miss Indonesia. So I hope you guys are all doing really well in Indonesia. Crazy, actually. I just got a notification on my phone that there is a tsunami warning for some of the provinces in Indo because of an earthquake off of the Flores Sea. So I hope you guys are all doing really well and that nothing will happen and you won't be affected by that. But anyway, today we've decided that we want to bring a little bit more Indonesia into our lives, and so we're going to try and cook beef rendang, which, as you know, if you've been watching our channel for a while, that is like our favorite Indonesian food.
So here we have masakan padang. We have our very, very favorite. So we have beef rendang, a perkedel, some sayur, and some extra sauce.
So today we're here in South Africa and we're going to try and recreate some Padang style rendang. So wish us luck.
Alright, so
the goal here for us today is to find the right ingredients to make beef rendang.
how do you think it's gonna go?
I don't think it's gonna go super well. I've never been to this place and it doesn't look like the place that you buy like spices from, does it?
No, this looks like a shopping mall.
Exactly.
So for a little bit of context here, we're at the Chinatown in Jordy's local town. We decided to come to the Chinatown because Jordy's mom actually told us that this would probably be the place where we could find all of the spices and everything we need to make rendang.
They have everything but spices.
This isn't really going well so far.
No.
I think we actually found it.
Found it. We need a whole bunch of stuff that you cannot get otherwise, like normally. So we need shallots, lime, fresh brown coconut, kaffir lime leaves, lemongrass, bay leaf, turmeric leaves, and coconut milk. Those are usually hard to find, so hopefully they sell them here. So it's actually proving to be really hard to find any of the stuff that we want. We've been looking around the shop now for like 20 minutes and it's just so difficult.
Right now I'm trying to get kaffir lime leaves, which is something I've never heard of. So we've looked them up and I really don't think that we're gonna be able to get this. So we might be making this recipe with like a few less ingredients than we're supposed to. I got bay leaves. We're supposed to have Indonesian bay leaves because we're specifically trying to make an Indonesian rendang, but I don't think we're gonna find bay leaves that say like they're Indonesian. So I think that this should be pretty good, right?
Here. We still need lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, candle nut,
A lime.
some turmeric, and turmeric leaves.
So we are now at the second shop trying to get the rest of our ingredients.
Yeah, this is just a normal local supermarket, so like maybe they're gonna have the ingredients, but the chances were strong that we were gonna find them there, but we'll have to see.
Do you think we can do it? Let us know down below if you think that what we're making is gonna come out horribly or if it might come out edible.
Okay, that's it.
Alright, so this is what a typical grocery store in South Africa looks like. I'd say it's probably what like a big grocery store in Indonesia would be like. Maybe like a hypermarket.
We're looking for lemongrass.
Maybe lemongrass will be here in the vegetable area. Right, so did you want some green beans
Yes,
also?
let's get these ready to use, green beans. That's perfect.
We're also making urap urap, turns out. Alright, so here are all the spices. No, that's chickpeas.
Oh, it looks like exactly the same.
Do you have all these different herbs, but I'm not seeing anything that would be like lemongrass.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Alright, we're very skeptical of how this cooking is going to go because we don't have...
Oh yeah, desiccated coconut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we totally missed that. We have got desiccated coconut for our urap urap. I don't think it's exactly right. This is like a bit more fine than coconut shavings would be, but this is the best we can do.
Thank you.
Alright, well, let's go cook.
Wait, guys, look at what I just discovered. This is actually a product of Indonesia.
Oh, that's so sick.
That's crazy.
So the recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, 5 kaffir lime leaves, which we don't have, and instead I think we're just going to use orange zest, right?
Lemon.
Lemon zest.
Yeah.
Lemon zest. 4 lemongrass again, which also we don't have, so we're gonna add extra bit of lemon zest. 5 bay leaves, which we have. 2 fresh turmeric leaves, which instead we're gonna use turmeric itself. Then 1 cinnamon stick. 4 cardamom pods, again we don't have, sorry. 2 cloves, 2 star anise. The beef chuck, which we have.
Oh, and this is actually really cool, guys. So Jordy's parents actually own a butchery here. So they were able to give us this like really nice meat and stuff, which is really, really great to have fresh beef. And now we know that it's like from a good source and really good quality and stuff.
And then 100 grams of red chilies, which we'll use cayenne. It says it's called chave.
So we have these cayenne peppers. I think these should be totally fine, right?
Yeah, those will be pretty good.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah. So 2 inches of ginger, 2 inches of galangal, which we don't have, so instead we're going to use extra ginger. And then...
So we have our ginger. We have some nice ginger here.
Cool, then the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of coriander seed, 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, a tablespoon of pepper, and 1 tablespoon of salt. And that's going to be our recipe.
Cool.
Cool. So
how do you think it's gonna go?
I think it's going to go great.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. Step 1 is that we have to grind a bunch of these things into a spice paste. So we need 10 cloves of garlic now, but we didn't actually buy any garlic because I guess we just assumed we have it here. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going to find it. Maybe in here? No. All right, cool, we got a little bit of garlic. I don't think it's necessarily enough, but I think it should do the trick.
Yeah, and we have garlic paste, we can use this.
Oh, and then we've actually found these macadamia nuts, which we read online are really similar to the candle nuts.
It calls for 2 inches of ginger. I'm going to say that's there.
Yeah. This recipe calls for 100 grams of chilies, and all of this is 50 grams. So I don't even think we're going to put all of this in because we might die and kill Jordy's family in the process. So how many are we going to do?
My family's not used to Indonesian spicy food, so we don't want to, do that to them. No!
All right, so how many should we do?
I'd say then half of that.
Half of this.
Half of that bag, 25 grams.
Cool.
So just half of it.
So next we need about 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon.
Heaped teaspoon.
1 heaping teaspoon.
Heaping teaspoon.
Now we need coriander powder. Voila.
No, there's coriander. So 3/4 of a teaspoon. Yeah. And that's about good.
Next we just need some cumin seeds.
Turmeric, canned Italian herbs, nutmeg. No, cumin. This is cumin. Doesn't this look like cumin to you? That's cumin smell.
Oh yeah. Jordy just stepped out for a minute, so I'm left to do the cooking on my own. I don't know if we've ever mentioned in the vlogs, but we kind of hate cooking, to be honest. I'll just finish this. That should be about 1 tablespoon, right? Basically, we just like to go surfing and make YouTube videos and do our jobs, so there's not much time for cooking. I think if we had a lot more free time and maybe we didn't have to work or something, then we'd probably be more into cooking because we do like to eat healthy. All right, so the last thing that goes into this spice paste is all of these chilies. So I'm gonna cut up these chilies. Jordy says cayenne peppers aren't as hot as the Indonesian red chilies, and I'm kind of hoping that's true. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do with cutting these up. I'm just gonna start with cutting all the tops off and seeing how that goes. I assume that the chili seeds are like the really spicy part, at least that's what I've heard before. So I'm just gonna keep those in the chili, and I guess I'll just cut them up into like a couple of pieces and see what happens from there. Oh, this one looks pretty bad. Do you see this, guys? I think there's something wrong with this one, so I'm just gonna throw this one out of the pile. I don't know what's going on with that, but the rest of them look really good. I think I'm gonna do a test here to see how spicy these are compared to like Indo chilies. They're spicy, but definitely not as spicy as the Indo chilies. Look at all of those colors. Look at how pretty it is. I think it's gonna actually come out really nice and fresh. Online it was saying we should actually use like a stone thing and grind it with our hands, but...
pestle mortar.
Yeah, pestle mortar, but no. I'm so proud of us already. Guys, this paste, it's so strong. It smells like garlic and chili and all of these amazing things. It smells so good. I think this is gonna come out really good.
It looks enak.
So we have cinnamon, and we need our bay leaves, and star anise is right there.
Kim's nightmare.
This is evil and disgusting.
You should smell it. It smells like an absolute nightmare.
Oh, it smells so bad. How does anybody like eating licorice? Do you like eating licorice? Let us know.
Okay, again, another small thing that we unfortunately don't have is coconut oil. So we're just gonna use an extra virgin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes burning so much.
Okay, so we've made really stupid mistakes. We both cut those chilies and touched them, and then I touched my face here and it's burning so bad, and Jordy just touched his eyes and it's burning his eyes.
Oh, that's so bad.
Such rookie mistakes.
Okay, that's 4 tablespoons.
Is that 4 tablespoons already?
Yep.
Oh, that was so fast.
I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja.
Jordy thinks he is a cooking ninja because we have cooked one time in the last month.
Okay, what's next? Okay, now we gotta put the stuff in.
Yes, so now we put the
Wait,
bay leaves.
Bay leaves, cinnamon. That should be pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Don't want it too zesty.
So we let this all sizzle for a little bit, and now we're going to add our spice paste. And I feel like this is the most critical part.
It might be a bit hot. Well, at this point, it smells absolutely amazing, and now I guess all that's left to do is add the beef in.
Whoa.
That's a lot of beef.
Do you think that's too much beef?
Well, we're gonna find out. Maybe. No, the recipe calls for 1 kilo. And this is 1.2 kilos, I think, and this is 1.5, so it's okay. Okay, now you're supposed to braise the meat until it's no longer pink. So.
I have to say, this is going a million times better than I expected, and I was actually just saying just now that I might actually want to start like cooking Asian food more regularly, seeing how easy it is. I always thought there was like some secret to it, but you really just put this stuff in a blender and you make it all together, and it's, I don't know, it's just working so well. I'm stoked. Alright, so while we let the meat braise for a little bit, I actually wanted to talk about something else that I'm really excited about, and that is about going back to Indonesia someday. So don't get too excited because this isn't happening anytime soon. If you have been following our channel, we still need to wait for Jordy to get his visa to the US and then stay in the US for the required amount of time before we go back to Indonesia. But we miss it so badly. We miss Lombok and we miss Sumatra and all the amazing places we've been. And something I've been talking about a lot is maybe the possibility of building our own house in Indonesia someday. How amazing would that be?
That would be the dream.
That's the dream. So that's something that if we get lucky in our lives, maybe that's something that'll happen one day. So stay tuned for that. Are you making now?
Okay, now we're gonna make the urap. But I don't even know if this is a real recipe, so we're just gonna kind of make it with what the internet says and with what we have.
3 hours later.
Alright, so even though we didn't have all the ingredients and this is the first time that we've ever made this, it seems like we did a pretty good job. It tastes quite similar to the real deal, and it kind of looks very similar to what you would expect if you had to go to a normal nasi padang or a masakan padang. So it's like almost the same. So I'm really happy, and we'll just have to try again.
Look at that. And then here's our urup. And I think that looks pretty good. We had to use the desiccated coconut instead of the coconut shreds, but I think it's looking really good and it tastes pretty good too. All right. And This is the finished product.
Homemade beef rendang.
You gonna try it?
Yes. So.
Is it good? Did we do an okay job?
Did a great job.
Yes. All right, let's see. Not quite as good as from like a massacre pudding, but still pretty good. And that's going to be the end of today's vlog. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. And if you're interested in seeing us try and cook more Indonesian food, please let us know. And let us know what we should cook, because we usually just have beef rendang. So we need your help.